Netflix's most popular movie ever is finally a good movie thanks to K-Pop Demon Hunters. K-Pop Demon Hunters is officially the most watched movie in the history of Netflix, summoning 236 million views in the 11 weeks since it hit the streaming service. Since its June 20th release, the animated musical/action comedy/urban fantasy film has spawned a #1 hit on the Billboard charts, racked up $20 million in theaters despite only being available for 2 days, and has generally given Netflix the kind of culture-dominating hit it hasn't had since Wednesday, maybe not since Stranger Things. It has also, and maybe more importantly, ended the reign of Red Notice atop Netflix's charts. The action film starring Dwayne Johnson, Ryan Reynolds, and Gal Gadot brought in 230.9 million views in its first 91 days, the obscure metric by which Netflix determines viewership. K-Pop Demon Hunters hasn't yet been out for the full 13 weeks, but it's already sailed past Red Notice. That's great news. K-Pop Demon Hunters is actually a good movie, and it's incredibly rare for a good movie to do this well on Netflix. K-Pop Demon Hunters is so much better than the rest. Looking through Netflix's top 10 originals can cause some deep despair if you aren't careful. After Red Notice comes Don't Look Up, Adam McKay's unfunny climate change satire. 4th and 5th place aren't too depressing, with the well-received Carry On, and the thriller Leave the World Behind, starring Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, and Mahershala Ali. But then 6th through 10th is a real slop fest with Bird Box, The Grey Man, Back in Action, The Adam Project, and Damsel. None of these movies are very good, which is a shame because Netflix has financed or purchased plenty of worthwhile movies. The Irishman, The Power of the Dog, Roma, May December, The Ballad of Buster Scruggs, Marriage Story, and Okja are all good to great movies from important filmmakers that were made, or at least, found an audience, thanks to Netflix money. The unfortunate slop ratio. The problem is that Netflix produces a whole lot more slop than cream o' the crop, and the bad stuff tends to be what gets the most streams thanks to big stars and plots designed to be easy to follow even if you're folding clothes or cooking dinner while you watch. K-Pop Demon Hunters was made with actual artistry, which can't be said for many of the movies that gain traction on Netflix. Compare the scene when the members of Hunter/X first see the hunky singers of Soulja Boys to the bullfight scene in Red Notice, and the difference is clear. The team behind K-Pop Demon Hunters is putting in extra work to make the little details of the scene pop, literally, Zoe's eyes turn into popcorn. Meanwhile, Red Notice can't even nail the big details. The Colosseum, the compositing, the crowd, the charging CGI bull, it all looks terrible. There's a common Netflix look, digital cinematography that looks kinda ugly and indistinct with murky colors. An over-reliance on green screens. CGI that isn't always bad, but isn't top flight either. Add in that scripts for movies like The Electric State and Red Notice and Bright are quite weak, and that no, I wasn't joking, screenwriters often are mandated to make the plot clear even for people who aren't paying attention, and you end up with a crop of slop. K-Pop Demon Hunters, like most good Netflix movies, was acquired by the streamer, not produced by it. Sony sold the movie, which cost $100 million to make, to Netflix for just $20 million, foregoing what could have been an extremely lucrative theatrical release. That was a mistake for Sony, but a win for Netflix. It's also a win for Netflix subscribers, who now have something great to watch in a sea of mediocrity.